Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this deck guide video I'm going to look at what is again the best Hearthstone deck after the balance patch, and that would be Libram Paladin. Yeah, Libram Paladin, it's just strong. You just can't push it out. Just a great deck. So in the balance patch, Iron Deep Trog was nerfed and Iron Deep Trog is out. That's the word now that we have a couple of weeks of statistics available, and yeah, Trog, no longer good enough in Libram Paladin. Still good enough in some decks like Face Hunter, but Libram Paladin is beyond Trogs now. That still leaves some new cards in Libram Paladin like Stoneheart Vindicator and of course Lightforce Carrier, which is still totally nuts. Another card that I no longer run in the list is Rustrot Viper. There just isn't that much need for weapon removal at the moment, but I do like running Mutanus right now. I've been facing some Mosagi Mages, facing some Guff Druids, facing stuff that has important cards to eat, and I like having Mutanus around. Although statistics are showing that Mutanus is kind of a secondary option. One option is Mr. Smite, that can give you a little bit more burst into the deck. Some people are still also running Rustrot Viper, so there's a bunch of options for that slot. Mutanus is just my personal preference. But yeah, Libram Paladin is a very powerful deck. You just play stuff, you buff stuff, you have taunt minions, you have tons of healing, Lightforce Carrier doubles your health, and it's just so much going on. There's Lord Barrow with animated broomsticks that can clear some boards. There's Blademaster Samuro that can get buffed, that can clear some boards. Just very well rounded. A little bit dull maybe, not very bursty, but solid. As for the mulligans with this deck, you're looking for your early game minions, Ultra Attendant, Knight of Anointment, Murgle is really good at start, and if you already have some of the other stuff so that you can get on the board immediately, then stuff like Alliance Bannerman can also do. Likewise, if you already have stuff that gets you on the board early, Stoneheart Vindicator so that you have a 3-drop to play, then against some stuff that floods the board, Blademaster Samuro still a solid choice. Up against aggro, Lightforce Carrier. If you survive the Lightforce Carrier, typically that's just lights out for aggro. But the basic mulligan, Attendant, Knight, Murger, start with those. And I had some really spectacular games while playing with this deck, like this deck, there's just so much going on in those games. I highly recommend watch these, because this is what Libram Paladin looks like in action. What if it's a rogue? It could be an aggro druid, then this mulligan was a little slow. But it's exactly what I expected. I don't know why people keep playing that deck, because the win rate of it is not very high. But some people just like chilling. We'll see. Doesn't mean that they can't win, of course they can. Chance is always there. We'll see how it goes. Thanks. Appreciate that. So they have the big Ivus, of course, at some point. That can be a problem. That's now another Lightning Bloom, I suppose. Hi, Feuervogel. Love playing Quest Priest. Yeah. A little bit clunky with the hand. I kept a bit of an expensive hand, and then I've been drawing expensive cards every turn since. I will need to try to Mutanus the Guff. But I believe I will have to have the coin in order to do that, so I can't coin a Truth Seeker. Yeah, I'm finished. Paladin's still going strong. Yeah, Paladin's great. What is there not to like? Talking about drawing expensive cards. Well, I was kind of hoping to draw any of the other spells, any of the other holy spells, because this was the only expensive one. Wild Cocoon Druid. I don't think I can play it today. I have to climb some ranks. Sorry. I meant to disable the deck requests for today. I'll refund the points later. Well, I had enough of these to kill the Panther. That's at least something. 8 cards in hand still. It is 46% over a large sample size. But people just like to play it anyway. There is a problem with Ivos if I can't find the Barrow. Barrow is the only card that handles that one. They will be in a position where they can actually just play Goff on the turn when they get to it. So further problems for me. Not great. It's one of those cases where the druid can actually win. They will... Now they're not playing off immediately, right? Because if they do, they can't copy it. They can if they have Lightning Bloom and Mark of the Spike Shell in hand. Okay, they didn't play Goff immediately. We will try Mutinous. Oh look, that was Goff. So now they have Ivos. Ivos is the win condition they have left. And they can make copies of that one. So that's still there. That wasn't bad either. At the end of your turn, either random in a minion and gain its stats. I can kill it though, but only barely. I can just barely kill that. And they still have Ivos left. So Ivos can still be a problem. Good RNG is also useful. Ah, that was good. Some good RNG right there. They're trying to set everything up for Ivos.
Woe betide those who set themselves against me.
If they can get to Ivos and they can make copies of Ivos, then that can win the game. There are no beasts remaining. I already saw both Panthers. Here comes Ivos. So here we get to see. And then they're trying to make a copy of it. Yeah, that's the win condition they had there. And I would need to find my Lord Barrow to counter that win condition.
Really? It's not too heavy.
That's not Lord Barrow. But I still have some time left.
May the light grant you peace.
That is not Lord Barrow. I need some of these taunt minions here. I mean, this one Ivos can't kill me. That's not a problem. They will need another. Oh, Solar Eclipse into another Mark of the Spike, shall I see? Okay, 4 Ivysaurs. That's starting to look like a bit of a problem. There's 1 Feral Rage left. I have to kill 1 Ivus this turn. Need to save the Broomstick. For Barrow, maybe? Need to just start killing these Ivysaurs here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
True strength comes from within.
Seven, 9, 10.
For the Alliance and my family.
Let the dead rest.
I've got this. I do love a good
I need something like this here. 2 more Ivysaurs in hand. Are those going to be all the Ivysaurs in this game? I've seen all the resizing pouches. We're going to play 1 Ivus now. Okay, that's a good one.
Really, it's not too heavy.
True strength comes from within. Believe in yourself.
I fight.
It's health remaining.
Textbook move. Reporting for duty.
Okay. I'm behind only 1 Taunt. They have only 1 Feral Rage left, right?
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
From your passion shall rise light.
Okay. So here comes the Barrow.
Do try to keep yourselves alive.
And Our Lady Cariel.
Only strengthen our resilience.
The battle.
And, well,
Remember the fallen.
this should be enough, right? Do they have the Viper in that deck? Because I'm at 28 if they don't. All the Ivysaurs have been killed. All the resizing pouches have been used. All the Guffs have been killed. I would like to think that it was more like knowing exactly what resources they had and knowing exactly what resources I had and making optimal use of them all. But your mileage may vary. An actual rare fight, by the way, in which we both knew what resources the other one has. And then we played based on that.
I cannot wait to read these.
So they're actually a rogue. Aren't they always?
Let the dead rest.
Not always, really. This could have been an actual warrior, although the Mulligan hinted at it being a rogue. That's one of the things, though. Quest Rogue is far better against Libram Paladin than Thief Rogue. This is not the matchup Thief Rogue wants.
Trust no one. Not even trust no one. Not even me.
Really? It's not too heavy.
Kinda silly trading a rogue class card doesn't reveal the player's rogue. It is, isn't it? A little bit. I need to start fighting for this board here. We'll see. There is a window of opportunity for the rogue if they get really nuts. You like fill the board very early. And Paladin might not be able to answer unless they have Barrow or Samuro. That's the window of opportunity the rogue has access to.
Really? It's
But we'll see about that soon.
May the light grant you peace.
Because they don't have those sap effects that the quest rogue has, which are so strong against Paladin. But if they have enough tempo early on, they might be able to do it.
Give me that.
And that's like what they're trying to accomplish here. Shadow stepping that for more minions, for more tempo. Except that they're not.
True strength comes from within.
Noble Mount A.
Reporting for duty.
We'll see.
Job done.
If I survive to turn 7, I should be good, but I might not. They have a chance. They have had a very strong draw here, and I haven't had a particularly good one.
No one crosses the uncrowned.
Barrow alone doesn't do anything.
True strength comes from within.
The battle.
They might win. It really would suck to lose this matchup, because this is such a good matchup.
Reporting for duty.
I mean, sometimes it does happen. They only need 6 from hand.
What makes something real?
Okay. But at least they didn't have 6 from hand. Then are we good with Cariel? Maybe.
Our hardships only
So I go to 28. There's still some work to do here.
Battle.
I do have to kill the Ashes.
The battle.
remember the fallen.
Okay.
What makes something real?
Antigen D is coming. They get a Divine Shield minion. That's sweet. If they can't find... If they might run Rusted Viper. Some of these decks run one copy of Rusted Viper. If they do, then, well, they can get rid of the immovable object eventually, of course. Which will be useful for them. But now there's Barrow and Broomstick. Ensuring that their board is dead. They will have the 6-or Prime later.
My patience.
Does that matter? I don't think it will be that strong.
Do try to keep yourselves alive. Follow my lead.
Arrow just kills those. Little bit of hand buffing here. I can use these. I can kill that one too. And I should be fine. Probably going to Libram of Hope next turn just to be extra safe. They have 6-or Prime. We'll find out about that soon. Okay. Mage Secret can be really annoying, because if it's counter spell, that is actually annoying. But I can just sacrifice from Libram of Wisdom if it's a counter spell. It's not actually a big deal. I think I want to sacrifice one of these if it's a counter spell. Not a counter spell. Oasis Ally. Rigged Fair Game. They've used both Shadow Steps, so this on the board is not that meaningful. They have Scabs though. I still need to kill this. Not an Oasis Ally. I don't want to let them have a Rigged Fair Game here. We're going to do the Libram. Just in case of some Scabs action too, so that I don't go too low. They could still have the Rustrat Viper.
Out of your depths.
Okay, a nice one. Ultimately insignificant, of course. Varian still has Rush from Samuro. And now I know for a fact that that's a Rigged Fair Game, which I don't want them to activate. Oh, I thought it was a Rigged Fair Game. Sorry. Apparently I was a little bit wrong about that one then. Whoopsie. Well, then I will have to kill that. Made cards in deck, made cards in hand. If they return both of those to hand, I will burn a card. They have Scabs left. They have a 6-or Prime. They have one Mage spell there. Alright, they were able to actually find the 6-or Prime fairly early, but I mean, if they spend 3 pieces of it here, then that's not so good for them. How is it? I'm still at 34, so that is not a big deal. They're out of Shadow Steps, but they have Scabs. I don't want them to return the 6-or Prime to their hand. Oof. Not what I wanted. But I suppose it will do.
Running out of time. The alliance and my family. I fight. Remember.
Really don't want to give them that one back.
I do love a good study session.
So we'll do it like this. Okay. One mage spell. What else? Scabs. One mage spell, scabs. Some gnolls, double agents. There's another wand thief, so there's another potential mage spell there. But I got through the chandies, I got through the reconnaissances. Alright. One more mage spell. Yeah, Libram Paladin is great. I actually just made a video of the best decks in the game today, so you can check that out on YouTube.
Trust no one. Not even trust no one. Not even me. More meat.
Right.
Choose soon.
Alright, alright. That's a timely Samuro, isn't it? Lethal. 11 plus 3. Not quite lethal. Lethal with a Hand of Hadal top deck. 1 in 6.
The answer is here.
Check if we can get that. Nope. We can get this though.
Time.
My blade seeks vengeance. I hear and obey. Blade forth.
I fight. Remember, Father.
Okay, we put them down to 1, so this will force them to play scabs. Right? This should force the scabs. Right? Let's really not force the scabs. Well, it was closer than I had hoped. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Twitch channel.